Mod time is here, and we got our final mods of the week. In total, 14 released today. All platforms got 4 new and 6 updates, and PC Mac players got 3 new and 1 update. New for all platforms includes the Lockwood 608 Air Cup Planter, Alpego TL50 series, Alpego TR56F series, and the KN170P Cultivator. And new for PC and Mac players includes the Müthing MUMF600 Vario, map Snowifier, and texture streaming budget optimizer. We may not have a whole lot of mods today, but keep in mind over the past 3 days, over 100 mods have been released on the in-game mod hub, both new and update. If you'd like to see any of those, of course, you can check out the new mod playlist, and make sure you subscribe so you never miss videos like this one. Let's start them off and let's talk about the Lockwood 608 Air Cup Potato Planter. This is from Custom Modding. You guys have probably seen this on and off at Farm Sim News over the past couple months, and it was even released back in Farming Simulator 22. Was it in 19 as well? I don't think it was. Regardless, this is a potato planter. It is not a direct drill, so heads up there. Holds 8,000 liters of seeds and or potatoes in there. You can also add a row wash system, which actually doesn't increase your capacities at all, because it's just kind of a feature that it has. You do have a toolbox on there, but it doesn't do anything. And we have the liquid fertilizer tank. This does do something. 100 gallons adds 478 liters of liquid fertilizer, so you can fertilize while you plant. It's going to be very, very important. Weighs a little over 8 tons, almost 9 tons with this one. 180 horsepower, 6 meter working width at 7 miles per hour. And of course, as always, the detail is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what custom modding does, but whew, it's just so good. But you know what? I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the details in your own game. We are gonna plant some potatoes. I put some seeds in here, but they did turn into potatoes in there anyway, so it just kind of is what it is. And here we are, rocking and rolling, doing our thing. If we decide to run any GPS system, well, we can run that just fine as well, so you don't have to worry about doing it for real, I guess. Ooh, terrifies me just thinking about it. Taking a look at the details on here as it is running. Let's see if I can cut some lights on just so you can kind of see everything. There, everything goes right there at the bottom. I'm not 100% sure how the row wash is supposed to be going, but you know, it looks fine. So there's nothing really to write home about there. And one of the other nice things as well is it does appear that the seed and fertilizer kind of dispenses around the same amount. Fertilizer's probably going to go before the seed does, but if you put it on a front tank, like a front liquid tank or something, you could probably extend that just a little bit. It's not realistic, but it will work. Now let's talk Alpego. We have the TL50 series mulcher. This bad boy right here, 80 horsepower, 2 meter working width at 7 miles an hour. We have without the signalation tab and with the signalation tab. And then we have a couple different models here as well. We have the 2 meter, 2.2, 2.4, and a 2.6 meter. So you can increase that a little bit, but that's just for the rear. I think if you want to go for the front and the rear, or maybe you just want to tow one as well right behind, well, you want to go with the next mod, the Alpego TR56F. This one is an SMI modding team and Alpego as well. They've actually worked together on both of these, which is really, really cool. This one is a 2.8 meter working width, so a little bit bigger than the rear one. We also have 75 horsepower at 7 miles per hour. We have either hatch close or hatch open. So there you go. You could go with that. And then we have designs with or without the sledges at the bottom. And then we can also increase the working width up to a 3.1, making this not too shabby at all, regardless if you're using it on the front or the back. Use them together and you will be a-okie dokie. Now it is a little bit of a shorter mod day today. We only have one other new one for all platforms, the KN170P. Just a reminder, we've gotten 82 mods over the past 2 days. So there you go. It's our first little cultivator in a while, 2.6 meter working width at 9 miles an hour. 25 horsepower is required and I dig it. You've got all the color options. I always say if you're going to have something small like this, at least give everybody options to do the colors. And I don't even have the color mod installed. So if you do, I think you will find that you could do a whole lot more than with this. But I still think it's pretty cool. Always great to have something small like this and a hand crank on there as well. good for starting off. Now we got updates for all platforms. First one's going to be the map Rennebu from Haldor. This will be version 1.002. They fixed an issue where Bought with Farmland override was set wrong, which disabled the BGA and Spinnery. They've added a selling point at the animal dealer. The BGA area has been rearranged with an addition of a bunker silo and some lighting. Moved the warning sign of the main road to the south. Fixed an issue with traffic congestions. This also lowers the traffic density a little bit, but it is understandable. Fixed a shader issue with the barbed wire fence, added Norwegian license plates for AI traffic, removed some redundant rocks, fixed a few floating trees, fixed an error with the Deadwood missions being out of bounds, and added a few more transport mission locations. Now, we do have some notes in here that we do need to take a look at. He does say that all of the changes regarding placeables do require a new game save, or that you manually edit the placeables XML file in existing save games, but you can only do that if you're on PC. Additionally, instructions are available in the mod description XML file, again, only accessible on PC. Oh yeah, and also in order to add a new sell point at the animal dealer, you can add the code down below. Now we got an update somewhere in Thuringia for Crossplay. This came out yesterday. So here you go, version 1.002 now. Fixed translation error, in-game help, and fixed bug, which disabled fruits, which was a game crash. From HT Money, we got the Fliegl TMK273, version 1.001, added capacity configuration for 40,000, 80,000, and 120,000 liters. That's awesome. Also added base game color, design, and rim colors. From ICAS, the American Midwest Maintenance Shop was updated to 1.005. We got new textures, new decoration models, corrected areas, new sound hydraulic doors, quicker opening hydraulic doors, fixed the inside metal walls, fixed the door collisions, and changed the pressure washer. And multi-brand safety weights. Version 1.1 added an agricultural convoy plate in the configuration. Extension is required. We also have modified LED flashlights and added brands Zader, Steyr, Merlot, Michelin, and Stara. And your last update for all platforms, we have Fish Food Factory Small version 1.1, reduced the daily upkeep and production costs, increased the cycles per month from 72 to 120, removed the shared throughput capacity, reduced products required for oil-based productions, added non-oil-based productions, and adjusted the unloading trigger and pallet spawner, and increased the storage of all products. Whew, I think I need an update to my brain today. Ow, it hurts. Now remember those mulchers we got for all platforms today? Well, PC and Mac players have got one of their own, the Müthing MUF-F600 Vario. There we go. So this is a 6 meter, 7 mile per hour, 300 horsepower required rear butterfly mulcher. Very cool. I like this. Not a huge working with, and the power's kind of up there a little bit, but I dig the realism, mainly because it's from Agro Design Austria, and they nail it with everything they do. If you don't like the wheels, you can remove those, but it is always nice to have them on there. And then we have a center strip mulcher as well, which kind of fills in that little itty bitty spot right in between where they kind of don't overlap right there. I think that's awesome. Now, one other thing. Our friends at Agro Design Austria also released this a while back. The MUM300 Vario. This can be put on the front or rear of your tractor, and I think this is the perfect addition, especially if you want to run one set of mulchers at the back, one at the front. Now, do you have to? No. Let me show you why. Because these rear mulchers goes all the way, oh, I'm gonna crash. They go all the way across, so you don't need the front one. I just think it looks cool. Oh, I felt ridiculous. Check out those wheels, man. Those wheels are doing an awesome job of just going and going and going. I also wanted to kind of take a little sneaky peek at how everything's working back here. I don't know if I can. I may have to get down. Yeah, we'll have to get down like this. Those look awesome. I like that little one in the back. Just kind of fills in that gap right there. Ah, it's so cool, man. Ah, it's so cool. Alrighty. What else we got? A couple more new ones for PC and Mac players. Got the map Snowifier, and if you wait about 30 days, you'll get to see all the other names I called it in the next blooper video. Oh, goodness gracious. So this turns any map into a snowy paradise. Keeps things cold and snowy, dropping a fresh layer of snow on the ground, keeping temps between -5 and -15°C. It's great for anybody who wants winter all year long. Temperatures and snow changes will not appear in the forecast. However, they are applied in the game, and it works on all maps and is multiplayer friendly. How cool is that? So if you guys just want to do like winter logging all the time, is your mod right here. And our last new mod for PC and Mac players today is Texture Streaming Budget Optimizer. It took me a couple times reading this through. I'm going to read it to you as well. Hopefully we'll explain it good. So by default, the game uses a maximum of 4 gigabytes of graphics card memory or VRAM to store high resolution textures. As soon as you turn away from a building in the game, for example, its textures may be discarded from memory in order to load other textures. If you turn back towards that same building, it might flicker briefly because only the low-resolution textures are visible, and the game then reloads the high-resolution textures into memory. Wow, this mod resets that limit of texture memory used from default 4 gigabytes to any available memory or VRAM of your graphics card. Therefore, the mod should only be used if your graphics card has more than 4 gigabytes of memory. For example, I'm using a 4090 in my recording setup. I have 24 gigabytes, of VRAM available to me. So it could definitely load these high resolution textures A-OK just fine. So this is not something for low-end systems to make them better. This is something for medium maybe to high-end systems. Even you could probably have a low-end system with 8 gigabyte card now, but just heads up there. Again, the big thing here is in the description. Therefore, the mod should only be used if your graphics card has more than 4 gigabytes of memory. Otherwise, I think we're going to see some pretty big improvements with this. Lastly, today we only have one update for PC and Mac players. It is the Enhanced Animal System version 1101 fixed a bug where month since last birth was not incremented for clusters where insemination failed. And there it is. That is everything I've got for you for today. Thank you for hanging out with me, and thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have an awesome weekend. Check out Farm Sim News if you missed it. Otherwise, have a good one. We'll see you in the next one.